always have my headphones on anyway. You know, be fucking with me about it. It's like if they see me without my headphones, they ask me where they are, like.
What's the Vaseline for?
Huh?
What's the Vaseline for?
I'm black.
Respect.
Wow.
Respect.
It's cocoa butter Vaseline. What do you think it's for? So yesterday we wrestled. We did 3-man rounds. Me, Garrett, Tex. This morning I woke up 7 a.m. did strength conditioning at Monster Maker, and now we got another jiu-jitsu class. Drilling for ADCC and probably gonna do some more rounds after that.
Yeah, but he turned over this way? Yeah. So you turn over this way? No, you turn this way. No. Just turn it that way. Alright? I still have you know what I mean? Yeah.
So I got my black belt in 4 years, and my first year after getting my black belt, I won Nogi World. And that was like a super big deal because it was my first year after getting my black belt, like the very first year. Like I had my black belt for like 2 months at the time, and I was the first, I'm pretty sure I'm the first African-American world champion. And I won Nogi World, and then after that, Jamil Hill-Taylor won Gi World. She's the first African-American to win Gi World. And Tim Spriggs currently also won Nogi World.
San Diego, man. San Diego down the street, bro. Compared to where ADCC normally be at, San Diego's down the street. Yeah, San Diego's down the street. Comparatively.
But it was really a big deal being as the sport's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and not a lot of Americans at all win the world championships. So being an African American and winning the world championship at the black belt level of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a real big deal, like to me and to a lot of the people around us. Yeah, so I'm from PG County, Maryland, which is like just a real small community. Like people from PG County, like everyone in PG County gonna be mad at me for saying this, but if you live in PG County, you don't leave PG County. Like nobody leaves PG County. You live here forever. You just never get out. And like I didn't have a passport when I was like into adulthood. I remember being 21. I didn't have a passport. My school kept yelling at me, "Get a passport! Get a passport! Get a passport!" And I finally got a passport, and like I worked at the gym, and my grandfather used to help me a lot to get to a lot of the tournaments and stuff. And I remember I saved up a bunch of money. My grandfather helped. I bought me a ticket, the cheapest possible ticket to go to Portugal for the Europeans. Cheapest possible ticket I could find. Because how big is Portugal? How big could it be? So I'm at Germany with Master Lloyd because I bought a ticket leaving the same time, and my flight's going to another city in Portugal, not the same city as Europeans. So Master Lloyd at the gate has to pay for my ticket to change. He buys my ticket change because I had no money. I was broke as a mug at the time. I bought my ticket to get there. I had no money to live or survive there once I was there. But I ended up winning. I got double gold to the tournament. But on the way home, because Master Lloyd paid for my ticket to be switched out, he didn't pay for my ticket to be switched back to PG back to Maryland. My flight was still leaving from the other city in Portugal. So when we get to the airport, he paid for my ticket to leave on the same flight as him, but there were no more seats. So I had to leave on the next flight. The second that Master Lloyd got on the airplane, there were no more flights leaving from Portugal to the United States out of that airport forever. It was like 2 straight days. So me, 21, never left the United States. Never left I've been to Canada like one time, was stuck in an airport in Portugal for 2 days. I remember Master Lloyd too, like as they were leaving, Master Lloyd, JT, everybody, I was so happy I won double gold. Everybody was leaving and Master Lloyd goes, before he lost, he doubles back and he goes, DJ, you don't have no money. You wanna take my black card? And I was like, I'm strong black. I was like, no, I'm good. Good, sir. I don't need nothing from nobody. I am good. I wasn't good. I definitely should have took that black card because I was in the airport for 2 days. And everyone who was helping us when they were there disappeared the second they got on the plane. There was not an English-speaking person in sight. I was alone. I had to steal food from the airport to survive. And it was so sad that one of the little girls that worked at the airport came and gave me 20 euros because she didn't want me to get in trouble. She was so cute. Yeah, she came, and you could tell she didn't have a lot either. She just saw that I had less and came up, gave me 20 euros, and then I used that to eat for the rest of the time. And one of my favorite places I've been and traveled to is Brazil. And I competed there twice. I competed the Copa Podio once in Rio and then once in Manaus. I lost the one in Rio, but then the one in Manaus, I won all my matches, and I won the tournament. I was the first non-Brazilian to ever win the Copa Podio, which is also a big deal because before that it's just Herbert, Leandro Lowe, Felipe Pena won it one year, I think, and it was just, those were the people that won it year after year after year. And I was the first non-Brazilian to ever win the Copa Podio, and that was also a real big deal. And I love competing in Manaus. Manaus is one of my favorite places to compete. I hate how hot it is in the jungle because I couldn't breathe, but it was one of the things that worked to my advantage because none of us could breathe. So it was just everyone struggling together, fighting. But it was some of the best energy I've ever seen during the competition. Everyone was like jumping, hitting the mats, playing drums. It was Cyborg and Sandy for an hour. And no one complained. It was, well, both corners complained. Like, there was almost a fight between the corners. But none of the fans complained. Everyone was excited. They cheered, they yelled. It was some of the best energy I've ever felt in my life. But they showed me more love than any American crowd had ever shown me. It was one of the things I always loved fighting in Brazil. I want to go back and do as many Copa Podios as I can.